Aurelian soldier. Can you help me? My friend Aurelian has gone missing. My friend Aurelian has gone missing, and I'm worried he got himself into trouble inside the cave to the north. It's my fault. I was going on and on about a silk dress I saw on a high elfin Elden route the other day. Aurelian swore he'd get me the dress. I didn't think he'd venture into a cave full of spiders to do it. I think Aurelian hoped to gather their silk to make the dress. Foolish elf. There are stories about a spider the size of a bear and twice as fierce that makes its home there. Oh gods, if something happened to him. Please, look for Aurelian in the cave to the north, but be careful. I couldn't bear it if something happened to you too. Aye, the fearful matriarch of the Spider Den. They say she's 1,000 years old. Call her the Spider Queen. It makes my skin crawl just thinking about it. Please, look for Aurelian in the cave to the north, but be careful. I couldn't bear it if something happened to you too.
food for sure. Thank you. We should get out of here while we can.
Thank you for returning Feralion to me. He may be a fool, but he is a sweet one.
Thanks, friend. I was this close to becoming those spiders' next meal. At least I managed to gather some silk for Mendil. She'll have her dress yet. She deserves it. I wish there was something I could give you by way of gratitude, but I'm an elf of little means, and this pittance is all I have. It'll have to be enough. Thank you.
Feralion's a little shaken, but he'll be okay. I won't let him out of my sight again for a long time. You can be sure of that.
I won't forget how you saved me from the spiders. If there's anything I can ever do for you, please don't hesitate to ask.
Sings to me, but it is a song of sorrow. Something must be done. The wood weeps. Can you hear it too? Is that why you've come? They say all wounds heal in time. This is true, even for the Valen wood. Yet some wounds are more grievous than others, and if left to fester, can only bring death. The ruin of Gilvardel suffered so, and the mark left behind is one of rot and decay. Each day I carry a vessel of the waters blessed in this shrine, and feed it into that which flows into the darkened vale. Its strength will remind the earth what it once was. But my body grows weak with age, even if my resolve holds. Will you help me? Thank you. Take this vial and fill it with the waters from this basin. The water must be taken by the one who carries it. With that done, make for the falls that feed into Gilvardel and pour the water at each crest. Nature will do the rest. My son Earthenor helps me tend the shrine here, but he is young and has a young one's whim. More interested in chasing girls and hunting beasts than the worries of an old one like me. Yet his heart is kind and he is dear to me. I do not blame him. Thank you. Take this vial and fill it with the waters from this basin. The water must be...
stranger. Why are you here? Who are you? Where is my mother? She always brings the water to these falls. Oh, I see. My apologies then. She had been after me to aid her, but I saw it as her usual nagging. Maybe she really does need someone. I should go and see her. You'll have my thanks for the kindness you showed her. I'll tell her you kept your word.
Soldiers are looking for something at the Forest winter site.
Search my packs. You will find nothing. This one is innocent. Tell her, Gomani.
What are frost trolls doing in Grotwood?
Ah, such a shameful misunderstanding. Please, tell this guard you saw the thief that ran through here. You wouldn't want to see an innocent Khajiit spend the night in the stocks. This honorable and, if I may say so, very sleek guard has mistaken me for a common sugar thief. Please, help me clear up this misunderstanding. Hush, Gomani. If you don't have anything constructive to say, don't say anything.
Surely this scoundrel is lying. I chased him here on my own 2 legs. He was only out of sight for a flick of the tail.
You saw the thief, yes? Or smelled him, perhaps? He was quite filthy. This one will be scrubbing the stench of him out of his clothes for a week at least.
Surely this scoundrel is lying. I chased him here on my own 2 legs. He was only out of sight for a flick of the tail. Of course not. There was no other thief. Not that it matters. Our sticky-fingered friend here has already stashed the moon sugar he stole. I don't suppose you saw where. Then my paws are tied. No evidence means no theft, even if Chandra is 3 months' worth of moon sugar poorer. In any case, thank you. Jode's chariot appreciates your honesty. We keep the peace here in Redfur, making it safe for traders on their way to and from Eldenroot. We spend most of our time catching thieves. Return what they stole and put them in the stocks to think about what they've done. We don't hold them for long, but they usually get the message, or become better thieves. Honestly, thieves are good for business. They keep the market fluid and stop too much wealth from accumulating in one place. Until recently, Shanra would rather deal with thieves than with Thalmor bureaucrats. A reputation for being easy on thieves tends to attract thieves. The newer thieves don't give back to the people. They leave town and take their stolen goods with them. That's no good for anyone. Chandra may have to step in. He leads the Redfur trading coster. Every merchant who...
Well, that was surprising. At least she is gone now, right, Gomani? That was a clever approach, telling that guard the truth. She wasn't expecting that, was she? Still, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Let's say I circumvented the market. I found the price the merchant was charging unacceptable, so I set my own. What does the merchant have to complain about? His belly is full. If they are not fed, Gomani and her sisters become most unruly. Were it not for the hollow moon, they would have eaten me whole when I arrived in Redfur. Some call them thieves, but that's such an impolite term. The hollow moon's work is charitable by nature. They procure things for people who can't afford them, yes? Here, take this token to the ruined temple and see for yourself. Gomani and I know when we have outstayed our welcome, yes? A night in the stocks might not be as bad as losing a paw, but all the same.
Hungry. So hungry. A sweet cake would be nice. Candied mammoth tail swinging in sparkle syrup. Honey fly bisque over a comb the size of my head. Oh, I can almost taste it.
Have you heard the story of the shipwrecked Argonian? He swam from Somerset to Balfoyen in under an hour. When the messenger arrived with word of the shipwreck, he was warm in bed with a flagon of mead.
Back of the line, Bugnose. I was here first.
Pardon my saying so, but you were obviously doing well for yourself. What brought you here? I'm surprised he had one left to hand out. Apologies, I should explain. Our agents give these to the infirm, so their need is not questioned when they petition us for aid. Cindertail was very liberal with his tokens. We thought his Sench tigers would be useful to have around, guard duty and such, but between his tiger's sugar habit and his handing out Hollow Moon tokens like candy, he practically emptied out our stores. Can you lift coin from a rich man's pocket without getting your hand stuck in it? Then talk to Valir upstairs. He might have something for you.
Vadi sent you? She thinks perhaps you can do work for us. Who are you to know so little, yet offer so much? Maybe you are less interested when you hear what we do? You are familiar with the custom of property ownership, yes? I have a thing. It is mine. You take it, it is still mine, yes? Why? Because I did not give it to you. And if you are starving, and use what you took to feed your belly, is it still mine? No. Whatever you stole, food, money to buy food, silks to trade for food, it is inconsequential next to saving you from death. You think we should work for our bread, yes? But many can't work. They're injured, sick, or just too hungry. The Hollow Moon gives them what they need. Perhaps we're wrong to steal, but if the world were a more virtuous place, we wouldn't need to. Many of them appreciate what we do. Sometimes a merchant falls on hard times. His stock is poor, or the price of sugar is too high. Then he needs us too, yes? But what about you? Are you still interested in helping the Hollow Moon? Of course, of course. Now, I was hoping you could assist me with a rather delicate matter that has presented itself. Shanra, leader of the merchants here, has threatened to call in the Thalmor. This is a problem. Jod's chariot understands that we provide a valuable service. The Thalmor is unlikely to agree. We need to change Shanra's mind. This place was not always a trading post. It was built upon a tomb whose gauntlet of traps have kept it sealed for generations. If the stories are true, it holds untold riches. We can use them to persuade Shanra to leave us be. There lies the trouble, yes? The only known entrance to the tomb is within Jod's Hall. The place is teeming with guards. We will need their cooperation to gain entry to the tomb. Go to Jod's Hall and speak to Tulaira. If I am right, she is no happier about Shanra's decision than we are. Once you are inside, you must retrieve what treasure you can and return to me here. Thank you, my friend. While many have attempted the tomb's gauntlet of traps, none have returned to tell the tale. There are many dangers ahead of you. Be careful. If Shanra calls in the Thalmor, that it's the end of Jode's chariot. They won't be necessary any longer. Besides, Jode's chariot has always respected what we do, even if they do arrest us from time to time. Paws of Rachim tread with you, my friend.
Welcome me.
Best of luck, fellow Moon. What Valir has asked of you is no simple thing.
The Minion soldiers are looking for something at the fallen Esti winter site, but frost trolls hinder their progress.
She's waiting.
Frost trolls.
What are frost?
I'm sorry, we can't chat for long. I'm waiting for someone. Truly, you were so honest about Cindertail. I would not have expected you to associate with the Hollow Moon. Such is life, I suppose. Valir's messenger said he had a plan. You play some part in it, I expect? Is he mad? Why would he ask for such a thing? He knows the danger. Yes, I see. The treasure of Anabi could certainly be persuasive. It may be our only chance of keeping the Thalmor out of our affairs. I'll give you the key, but please, be careful. I don't want your death on my hands. Take care that the tomb of Anabi remains undisturbed in the City of Thieves after all these years should tell you all you need to know of the dangers.
They've gone to see Shanra. If you hurry, you might catch them. You have it, yes? The treasure? A free agent. Not that it matters. Not really.
It's good to see you again, fellow Moon. No doubt your trial was a harrowing one.
Pulara and Valier working together. Punabi, did you ever think we would see this day?
No, Shanra.
Come now, smile. Only good can come of such an auspicious alliance.
You are wise to say so, Shanra.
Such flattery. Tell me, why have you called me here?
We have a gift for you, Shanra. To show our appreciation and solidify our friendship. And I believe it has just arrived. My friend, if you would do the honors. Go on, my five-clawed friend. Show him the treasures you recovered from the tomb.
You made it out of a Nabi's tomb? Unbelievable! I'm beginning to think I was worried about the wrong thief earlier. Clearly, you are a person of surprising talents.
Only the finest merchandise.
Shanra is honored. Tell me, what have you brought? Spices? Gemstones, perhaps? Wherever did you get this marvelous gem? Legend has it that Joan was struck by a bolt of light. For but a second, she turned from her twin, and overtaken by sadness, shed a single tear. Jode brushed it from her cheek, and it fell to the desert below. Joan's tear, such a beautiful gem. Of course not, a fanciful tale. This jewel was cut from a Varla stone by Azesas, greatest jeweler of the First Era. But it's a good story, isn't it? And will fetch a fine price. You do your friends credit. Such a prize deserves a fine reward. I thought you might have something in mind, seeing as you went through all the trouble of procuring this precious jewel. Name your price. Ah, clever and loyal. A rare combination. Very well. I prefer not to have the Thalmor looking over my shoulder anyhow. Instead, we will invest in Jode's chariot. Our coffers still need guarding, yes? As the hollow moon waxes, it is only fair that we balance the scales. We will invest significant capital in bolstering our esteemed protectors. Otherwise, we might find ourselves waiting in one of Valier's famous lines, no? A pleasure to do business with you, my friend. A pleasure to be in business.
That went better than I expected. Jode's chariot will put the cartel's money to good use. Thank you for your part in this. We are in your debt.
My good friend, you have done so much for us and asked so little in return. If all my agents were so skilled and selfless, we might bring our services to the world. With Shanra appeased, we will continue to do what we do best. While I am sure Jode's chariot will try to stop us, they will never blot us out entirely, no? Thank you, my friend. We would not be here without your help.
Balance will be restored before too long, I think. With laurels, wine, and crushed velvet lining, yes?